The morning began like any other. Employees hurried into the office, coffee in hand, ready for the day. Then a strange email appeared on every screen. It spoke of Mark, a colleague, and his sudden passing. It was a shock. Mark, always full of life, was gone. Even stranger, the email invited everyone to his funeral that very afternoon. The office buzzed with confusion and sadness. No one had heard of any illness. Whispers filled the air, speculating about the cause of Mark's death. Yet, amidst the grief, a flicker of curiosity began to grow. The email mentioned a unique request from Mark himself. He wanted everyone to see him one last time, but in an unconventional way. The funeral was arranged at a small chapel on the outskirts of town. A sense of mystery hung in the air as colleagues arrived. The chapel itself was simple, almost stark. A single coffin lay in the center, closed with no flowers or adornments. The air was thick with unspoken questions. As people took their seats, a sense of unease settled over the room. This was not a typical funeral. Where was the sadness, the mourning? Instead, there was an unsettling curiosity. Everyone waited, anticipation building for what was to come. What had Mark planned? Silence fell as a lone figure stepped forward. The officiant, an elderly man with kind eyes, began to speak. He spoke of Mark, not with sorrow, but with a quiet respect. He described Mark's life not as a tragedy cut short, but as a journey lived on his own terms. Then he invited everyone to approach the coffin, one by one. A hush fell over the room as the first person hesitantly approached the coffin. They paused, took a deep breath, and then slowly opened the lid. Inside, there was no body, no mournful display. There was only a mirror. The person stared, startled, at their own reflection. Confusion rippled through the room as each person, in turn, looked into the coffin. Some were taken aback, others confused. But as the initial shock subsided, a profound realization began to dawn. Mark's final message was not about death, but about life. He was holding up a mirror to their own lives, their own limitations. The officiant spoke again, his voice soft but clear. He explained that Mark believed the greatest obstacles we face are the ones we create ourselves. Our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. These are the true barriers to our growth. Mark's final act was a powerful reminder. The only limits we have are the ones we set for ourselves. The experience left an indelible mark on everyone present. It was a stark reminder that life is too short to be lived in the shadows of self-doubt. Mark, in his passing, had given them a precious gift, the gift of self-reflection and the courage to break free from their self-imposed limitations. The true journey, they realized, was not to mourn Mark's death, but to truly start living their own lives